Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brains there. They're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to remember, because we've been in the trenches.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that can happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Bridges out there with Miles Turner, and it's Halliburton in the point guard. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Harden the pass to Johnson. Turner with the steal. To the paint. And Halliburton slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Now here's Hield. Fires the three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Ingram wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Harden against Halliburton. Turner passes to Mathurin. Turner trying to free himself up. Mathurin, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Johnson gets the bucket.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Hield the pass to Mathurin. He feeds it to Turner. Johnson with the block. Ingram outside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Halliburton passes to Bridges. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Ingram against Hield. To the middle. Here's Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Lopez finds Johnson, and it's sent back by Turner. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. I caught up with the Pacers head coach. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for that report. Focusing on the defensive end. Greg.
To shooters, I think if they can do that, they have a great chance to be successful.
And that's going to take great communication out on the perimeter. Expect them to switch quite a bit.
Here's Bridges. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Johnson over Halliburton. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Harden. Johnson's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Williamson against Bridges. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans dance team.
Hield kicks to Turner. Hield against Ingram. Halliburton on the wing. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Turner for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson looking it over. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Johnson double teamed. Ingram outside. Back to Johnson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Halliburton passes to Hield. At the top of the key, Bridges. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson at the elbow. He can't get it to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now Ingram, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Mathurin. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And a change for the Pacers. Chris Duarte's checked in for Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Steve, you... Here's Lewis. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Lewis in a point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Chris Duarte. First personal foul.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pelicans.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
James Harden, he's checked in for Lewis.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Turner. On the wing, Heel. From past the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Heald's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ingram outside. There's the lob to Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. That's it. And the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Hield.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Count that bucket. 8 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell in 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. And that scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Halliburton outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Bridges misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pacers trail by 17. And the Pacers call time here. MP's really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you. And so far, I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your dance team.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Turner. Back to Bridges. Goes back up. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Halliburton passes to Duarte. Here's Turner. That shot is off. Great D that time from Johnson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Play here. First personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Johnson. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored an amazing number of points and filled up the stat sheet, coming away from the night with a 5-by-5. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
That's good from Johnson.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Pacers trail by 20. Halliburton outside. Williamson against Bridges. Over Williamson.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
The dish to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Turner. Here's Duarte, covered by Johnson. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good by Duarte. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Johnson. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 28.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Here's Turner. Good D by Lopez.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And Williamson throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Duarte. Last game, 26 points. And the foul on Chris Duarte. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Denver Nuggets. Back to Harden. To the inside. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing with 20 points. Back to Halliburton. To halt the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
The Pacers making a switch here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Johnson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Williamson, the pass to Harden. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Turner looking around. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Turner. From 15 feet away. And it's Halliburton missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes it to Ingram. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Loads it up for Williamson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The Pelicans have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. So for the Pelicans, Murphy's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Ingram. And so here is Indiana. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Murphy dishes to Jones, feeds it to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. And a wide-open look for McCollum, and they'll get another chance. Johnson finds McCollum. Jones from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Jackson to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Isaiah Jackson.
And he sinks the second. New Orleans gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Nembhard, the pass to Bridges. Here's Nembhard. Jackson with it. He's guarded by Murphy. Here's Mathurin. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And it's in there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. He is guarded by McCollum. Here's Nembhard. Here's Bridges. Pass to Nembhard. Balades covered by Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. And another shot. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Now, here's Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Mathurin, covered by Johnson. Mathurin, good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Jones. Cullen passes to Murphy. The feed now to Johnson. Passes it to Murphy. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Bridges outside. There's the pass to Mathurin. It's stolen by Johnson. McCollum right side. Over Jackson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Bridges. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Tries from 10. And he gets it to go.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Cullen passes to Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. Johnson kicks to Jones. Back to Johnson. Another shot. And so it's New Orleans enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court right now for the Pacers, the guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Miles Bridges is out there with Heel, and it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Halliburton against Harden. Halliburton passes to Turner. Stolen by Harden. Here's Williamson. Ingram trying to get open.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Mathurin and taken away by Johnson. Harden finds Johnson. Doesn't go for him. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally miss one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 43 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Pass to Mathurin. Healed against Ingram. Passes to Mathurin. Bridges trying to free himself up, and it's Mathurin missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Halliburton with the steal. And there's the pass to Mathurin. He kicks it to Heel. Pass to Turner. Trying to get something going, and they pick up 2. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Ingram passes to Johnson. Johnson double team, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 45 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Halliburton, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, the balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
The Pacers have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. To the paint, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
First team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Green, he's checked in for New Orleans.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And that one drops for us.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Pass to Mathurin. And here is Hield. Bridges outside. Back to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Harden against Halliburton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Orleans gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Count that one.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Halliburton. Passes it to Mathurin. To end the run. Pelicans pull it in. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the pass to Mathurin. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. He feeds it to Bridges. Draymond Green pulls it in.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Mathurin. This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Mathurin. Bridges against Green. They need this one. And it's Mathurin missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Out to Ingram. Three-pointer. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Right side Turner. Over to the wing. Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Harden against Halliburton. To the middle. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Yes, that goes in. New Orleans has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Ingram finds Harden. New Orleans moving the ball around. Count it. Harden's got 10 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Halliburton passes to Hield. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Halliburton against Harden. The pass to Mathurin. Hield outside. Clock at 6. Halliburton inside the three-point line. That one a little long. New Orleans gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miles Bridges. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Pelicans have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Johnson at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So for the Pelicans, Murphy's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pacers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Harden. And it's Halliburton missing.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Johnson can't hit.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Halliburton against Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Murphy the third. First personal foul.
Pacers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Shooting for Indiana.
Pretty good numbers on the season.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson passes to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. Pass to Jackson. The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
Brennan Gomez out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Inside, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. For Indiana, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Duarte. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, started his collegiate career in junior college.
And, Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Here's Nesmith. No good on the 3. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the floor?
It does for some individuals.
Here's Torres. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Nesmith. 5 on the clock. And they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Maggette, the pass to Nesmith. Out to the right wing. Here's Graham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a 3-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for 3-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3.
Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Torres. He's covered by Daniels. Passes to Nesmith. Over Green. Trying to get open is Johnson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Pacers ball.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in.
Andrew Nembhard.
The Pacers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
fourth personal foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard. At the line.
And the second free throw, good. New Orleans gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them a fault. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Graham with the ball. The pass to Nembhard. Back to Graham. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Torres. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Nembhard. Torres. He's covered by Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Torres, the pass to Maggette. Here's Nembhard over Johnson. Johnson with the block. That one good for 2. Maggette's got his first bucket in this one. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. With the way he's laboring out there, it looks like a lower back strain. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Now the pass to Torres. Now here's Nesmith. The three-pointer no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Daniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Daniels has got 13 points in the second half. Daniels has gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Torres, he's covered by Daniels. Pass to Graham. Pulls it up. Indiana again missing. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Passes it to Torres. Maggette trying to free himself up. No good on the triple. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them a fault. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Daniels. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And
with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
Back to Lewis. Pass to Daniels. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Johnson. Ron Gomez trying to break free. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Daniels.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Neesmith, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Indiana, Aaron Neesmith.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson can't get it to go. And so here is Indiana. Here's Torres. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now Johnson. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.